Hi, if you're new here, my name is Odera. You're watching the Odera channel, and this segment is called Making Sense of Humor, where I am conducting a little social experiment for myself to see if, after 10,000 hours of trying out this stand up comedy thing, I actually become an expert or, see where it takes me. I chose stand up comedy specifically because of the skill set that it requires, happens to be some of the things that I am actually skilled at. For example, I love public speaking. I'm a people person, if you may, and I am kind of a clown, a little class clown. I love to crack jokes. I know anytime I hang out with people, everyone is always laughing. So I decided to put all these things together and embark on this journey to become a stand-up comedian because I live in LA. So like why not? I see so many people look at LA as this amazing place to be. So many people want to be here. And I'm actually here. So why not take that opportunity and pursue this career? Because you only live in LA once in your life and it's such a blessing. So here I am, and I'm documenting it the whole way along because I've always wanted to be on social media. I never knew what I could do to do it full time, consistently, and have fun while doing it. I needed to serve me in multiple ways than just social media influencing or that cold, hard cash. So, this is it. I'm using it to conduct a modern day social experiment at my attempt at stand up comedy. So, this particular clip that I'm about to watch for the very first time since I did it, I actually reached out to an actress friend of mine in the city and she came to join me. I did make videos of the location and, tried to make it into a whole experience that and you can just watch it here. I will not even attempt to pronounce that name because that's not part of the comedy bit, okay? This was a very vintage location located in North Hollywood. I love the aesthetic. It had a very cozy feel to it, and they also had an outdoor space, a little garden, zen-like feel with some outside seating. That's my friend V there. Very nice garden. I love that in this stand-up open mic, they stayed. Most of the comics usually leave after they go up, but they stayed and gave me some laughs. That's us sharing our ice cream sandwiches. We had fun.
Okay.
We lost him.
Yes.
We lost
All
him.
right.
We lost him.
That's
We
my
got this.
comedy buddy.
Yes.
Day one done.
This was exactly 1 year into the day to 2024. So it's April 2025 that I did this, that I just got the, courage to rip the band-aid off and just go for an open mic close to where I was at the time. And I did it. And I had come up with this, I believe, about a week. I want to say maybe I've been working on this a week because I had it in mind. So once again, I'm just going to say this was about an hour and 5 minutes worth of time, really knocking out those 10,000 hours fast. It's a slow process. It's okay. I'm patient to see where this goes. So let's listen to the video. But instead, my nipples got hard because it started looking like a different kind of party. So, hi, my name is Odera, and for the past 3 years, I have been forced into adulthood against my will. And I hate it. Oh my God, it sucks. Now, for the past 30 odd years, I've managed to skirt responsibility and skirt adulthood by going to school. And this was the year I was supposed to go back to school. But now there's no more Department of Education. So who's gonna pay for it? So here I am, an adult. And it feels like I slept in the 90s and woke up in the present day. So what that means is nobody told me when we all collectively agreed not to like Donald Trump again. Oh my God, in the 90s, he was so cool. He was on all the urban shows. All the rappers rapped about him. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the media had me in 2020. I really believe
he wasn't gonna win. And Trump is still my homie. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but he was still my homie. So I give him that pity, but I'm like, I'm not gonna leave Trump hanging like that. Turns out more people agreed with me. Of course, now, fast forward, the question is, who knew Donald Trump didn't like the rest of us? I thought we all loved each other. In addition to newly becoming an adult, and I don't claim being an adult, mind you, I just am, because apparently if I go to the DMV and cry for failing my driver's test 3 times in a row, she still won't give me a driver's test. That doesn't work. It worked so good when I was younger, but now, not so much. In addition to being a forced adult, I'm also a recovering spoiled child. Yes, I am an only child, and I was raised by a Nigerian mother. What that means is she grew up in riches. Her parents, had great jobs. Her parents met the Queen of England. She had maids. She had drivers. Except I was born in the United States of America, and I was being raised by a single mother in Queens. So when she's in the subway talking about we was princesses, I'm like, hello, how? I'm not really feeling it. But she spoiled me all the same. So couple that with being a new adult, being a spoiled child, the world is very, very hard. I hear people getting on Gen Z a lot, and I'm like, take it easy on them. Oh my God, do you see the news? Everybody's complaining about how expensive eggs are, and I'm like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that eggs don't come with the fridge. Inbuilt in all the pictures at the store, they have eggs in there already. You buy eggs. So. Note, I did say I was a spoiled child, and I make that distinction very, very clearly because as a child being raised by a Nigerian mother, I had no luxury to be a brat. Yeah, my mom, you guys say Child Protective Services. My mom says, yeah, somebody else will take you, but I'll still whip that ass. So, I knew since I was a little girl that I never wanted to grow up. And I knew this one day. I was sitting in my living room watching the persecution of a great man, a man that, as of those 5 years of my life, was the greatest man I had ever known. He was prosecuted, blamed, forced to take responsibility for something that he didn't do alone. And it was at that point I knew that, being an adult is not all it's cracked up to be. That man was Bill Clinton. And it hurt my heart to see him prosecuted in that way. It takes 2 people to tango. And now his little friend is a star, and everybody still looks at him with creepy eyes. Oh. So, my dilemma, being an American of Nigerian descent, thinking I'm still a child in this adult body, and also being spoiled, actually makes me relate to America as a whole even more. I feel like I have the same identity crisis America has, I like to call myself a liberal conservative. I want to be rich, but I don't want to work too hard for it. I want to work. I want good things, but I want other people to get it for me, or to get it half off, or just free. That also works. But the responsibility that comes with being an adult is what scares me, really, really scares me. For example, you mentioned school shooters. Have you heard that they now want to put parents in jail for school shooters? Seriously, blame the parents? I can't fathom that I will keep a sperm in me for 9 extra months and then squirt him out, and I get blamed when he shoots up a school. I didn't even go to school with him. Needless to say, in my marriage, I am actively preventing teen pregnancy.
Oh my god, that was interesting. I don't know if I have any recollection. I do remember that I was super nervous, and my manager doesn't like that I was using my notepad because obviously all the best stand-up comics they know their entire bit off head. But this, I wrote it down. So, and I'm everybody at that open mic in particular had notepads that they were reading out because in LA, that's what open mic ends up being. Everybody's just practicing their material, and trying it out on different crowds. So I was super nervous. The sun was probably hitting me very hot, but I come off more confident than I am. And I use the movement and the hand gestures and the silliness to kind of, shrug off nervousness. So I think that was there. The jokes, you can tell that I'm new to this. You could tell I'm an amateur. I I got a few laughs. Maybe it was just guys being polite in the audience because men are nice like everywhere. But I don't know. It was funny to me, but I'm not the one that should be laughing the most. I think I'm just impressed that it wasn't bad. Bad. There were some funny things, and there were some parts that I heard. More people laughing than that one guy. So yeah, on our countdown timer, we can now put it at what do we put it at? 2 hours and 10 minutes out of my 10,000 hours. So slowly but surely, I'm getting there. I'm gonna consider adding more like study time. I wonder if I should add in the time I spend watching stand up comedy. Does that count towards my 10,000 hours? You know what? Let me know in the comments if I should count the hours I spend researching other great talented comedians. And maybe I should do a segment about what those comedians teach me because I'm always watching comedy. In fact, I've even started watching all the seasons of Family Guy to very much get into what is a punchline to the American audience. Family Guy is a very successful show and they have all these, nuanced jokes. I love very smart jokes. That's definitely where I'm trying to head to, get into smart jokes, intelligent jokes, jokes that you have to like think about or you to get, not obvious jokes. Just that's what I'm trying to build up to. I have a few mentors, kind of people I see what they're doing, and I would love to kind of toe that line. So, of course, as usual, let me know what you think. Like, subscribe. My name is Odera. You're watching the Odera channel, and this is Making Sense of Humor. Thanks for watching.